Ever wondered what makes TV so powerful in Jamaica? Time to find out. Welcome to Global TV Group 358, where television meets innovation. We're not just about shows, we're about shaping society. In Jamaica, TV keeps you informed, connects diverse voices, and supports democracy. Imagine a Jamaica where broadcasters unite, sharing data and collaborating globally. That's us, a unified voice in the TV industry. Did you know TV advertising is still king? It drives website traffic, boosts brand equity, and powers integrated campaigns. Even in an age of digital, TV stands strong, resilient in tough times. Our Global TV deck is your treasure trove of insights and data. With charts, graphs, and success stories, it's your guide to impactful TV advertising. Curious to learn more? Visit our website and see how Global TV Group 358 keeps television at the heart of entertainment in Jamaica. Get ready to binge watch the future.
God of my salvation, because the mouth of the sinful and wicked is open. Rastafari. Come with I. Rastaman throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. That's a people day. Make a man throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Only when man like Marcus Garvey speak, wicked men would I hear. Hear not hear. Instead of that, they only sit aside and rob and cheat, and not first the poor. Make up what I seen to. Big man throw one stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a black big man throw one stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. My favorite part, if Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. How they want to see the day them can sell out Rasta and sell it out. I sell out Babylon. Big man throw one stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Big man throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. If Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. How they want to see the dead can sell out Rasta and sell out. I sell out Babylon. Yes, stop on the Friday. You must throw a stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a black big man throw a stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. You have eyes to see, let him see. You have ears to hear, let them hear. What a prophet must say. President Mandela was in prison for 20 odd years. And he leave from the prison and take the seat of the president. Stone one. Big man throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what's a black big man throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men.
Stibby dim die, Stibidim day. We in Global TV says certain kind of friend we no cape. And some informer friend we love lake. We in Global, bona fake friend and bona tape. We in Global, we not promote them, we not support them. Look at them on the cheek, come here represent for. We in Global TV. Check it.
Good evening, and welcome to Global TV. Thank you for joining us this evening. It is the people's point of view, and we've got a warning or some advice for Mark Golden and the PNP executive this evening. As well as with the pan road, I walk, we buck up few things like we buck up Becky Henson, just a quarrel to ourselves, so we don't know who trouble Becky, but Becky just a walk and a quarrel. To my community of party and all my family members, platform moderators, membership holders, real subscribers, commenters, and trolls, good evening and welcome. Thank you all for joining us this evening. We feel tired already, but I'll tell a lie. Debbie Jarvis, good evening. Beat and Teach, good evening. Good evening and welcome. Me not go long tonight because I want to go to bed. I'm tired. Who else is here? Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Good evening, all, and welcome. I hope I not miss nobody flicking through. Sunshine, good evening. Sharon Bernard, good evening. Good evening. Hero Bottom, good evening. Good evening and welcome. Gloria Morris, good evening. John Rick 8766. Judy Roberts, good evening. Gloria Morris. Lyndon Green, good evening. Good evening. Chelsea Clinton, good evening and welcome. Sophia Hall, good evening. Good evening. All on there. Pat Brown, good evening and welcome. Susan McIntosh, good evening. Henry C., good evening. Let me see who is on the tick. Debbie and Duncan, good evening. PMP Poodle, Chanel, Lloyd, is it Plum? Good evening and welcome. Thank you all for joining us. Eugene Brown, good evening. Thank you for joining. May I walk down the road today? I hear the noise from me come round the corner. When my bus round the corner, who miss just a quarrel to ourselves, so Becky Henson. Becky Henson just a quarrel, and I don't know what Becky was arguing about. I honestly have no idea. So I'm going to make Uno see if Uno can tell what Becky Henson was on about, because I don't get it. And I don't know if any of you will get it. Michelle McCoy, good evening.
When I came to East Portland in 2018 to begin my host to host to get to know the constituency, I started my walk in Port Antonio division, which is where this division is. I came up to Norwich Heights and I saw the condition of the roads. And I look on the homes that were around and I said, how can homes like this be in road with roads that not even donkey can walk on? I set about finding out that, guess what? This was not a parish council road. This was not a NWA road. This was a private road done under Operation Pride. And they sold the lots and left the people without water and road. And I set about to correct that. I have letters from the association up here asking for my help. And I would not stop. I took NWA. I took HAJ. I took every agency under the sun, including the Prime Minister up here. during my campaign in 2019. And fast forward, here we are in 2025, and Norwich Heights have capped it. Representation matters. Your government matters.
Somebody write and tell Lyndon Green to refresh the app because he's the only one that having this. You know one are? You know one are a quarrel? Come in, see nobody. I don't know what she talk about. But I have a question to ask you, ma'am. Are you campaigning? Was that meant to be a campaign message? Just asking. I don't know. I'm asking. Was that meant to be a campaign message? And if it is a campaign message, was it meant to be a convincing one? I don't know. Let me just ask. Because they say, when you don't know, you have to ask any farmer foolish, you might just get the answer. We want to know if you was doing a campaign, if it was a campaign message, and if it is a campaign message, was it a convincing one? And if it is a campaign message, and if you think it's a convincing one, do you expect reward from it? Just want to know. I have no clue what he was going on about. Absolutely not one clue what he was. I just know said a pass and I hear the whole heap of knives. Who you quarrel? You could explain it to us. You could turn up one place and explain it. And we would understand where your talks. But the zigzag make we start have motion sickness. Me want to know one or a quarrel still. Me really want to know that. Who and Vaz a quarrel? Can somebody have something why she just bust out of the bush and a go answer? But, you know, once upon a time, I used to think certain sector of Jamaica society or the well-off, the affluent, the well-educated, the classy, the business community, you would think that political tribally. Colleen, how you do? Delhi, good evening. You would think political tribally is above such group of people, and not silent political tribally either. I mean, the loud, nasty one that tell you what to go and push down your throat and all of that. I mean, the business community. Yes, the business community is behaving like that. The JLP business community. I was shocked. I was shocked that the business community in Jamaica can become a pig at the pipe side, really.
Today, I went into Horton's pharmacy with my hat, right? All I had on is my hat. And this lady, not even the father, she the daughter of the business, run me out and push me out of the establishment, say, Horton's pharmacy is a JLP establishment. Saying this is a JLP.
You know, I used to think such a behavior reside behind the zinc fences. Hmm? No, that's not behind the zinc fences. Isn't that what society told us? That type of political tribal, you would never see it in such an establishment as a pharmacy that could poison PNP people. Hmm? In a pharmacy, you learn to poison people, you know, if you don't know. Raymond, how you do? The pharmacist who has the power to poison you is fostering political tribal. Not even the decent political tribal to say, we are JLP and we fund the Andrew Holness campaign. But a pharmacy is saying to the public, you cannot do business with us if you're a member of the People's National Party. A pharmacy who's meant to be serving the public is saying only this sector of Jamaica is welcome here. Jamaica should put Horton Pharmacy out of business. Jamaicans should put Horton's Pharmacy out of business. You see, this is why it suits the government to kill 15,000 of us annually, because the government realized that we don't care. We literally don't give a fuck, pardon the expression. The government has no problem in calling 15,000 of us annually. They really don't, because we don't care. Why should they get up and care? And mind you, when they kill us, it is big business for them. Those who have the funeral parlor, those who sell mall and block, those who sell rum, rice, and chicken and drinks. It's big business. But you, the poor people who don't feed on a relative in a lifetime, wanna spend big when them dead. Big. The same people who are killing you, you make sure when they kill you, you make sure you go above and beyond to spend with them. Even when they hear for the government to kill 15,000 of us annually in the healthcare, just in the healthcare alone. Don't mind where them are shut down extrajudicially on the street. 15,000. And here comes a pharmacy saying, we are only prepared to serve one sector of Jamaica. So if you have to go to Heart and Farm, if you go to the doctor and you get a prescription and you're PNP and a Heart and Pharmacy alone have the medication, you're going to die. Because Heart and Pharmacy said they are a JLP establishment. Thereby, they're only catering to Jamaica Labour Party supporters. To hell with the rest of you Jamaicans. And that's how is this the level of political tribal we have gone back to? So till the business community become a pig at the pipe side, just like any other labor rights out there? No, sir. I did expect better from the fetics. Never expect them to come a pipe side, come to the mud and water and come walla like with you. So why you not talk nicely? You just talk nicely for chickweed. And then when it push come to shove, you lay down a pipe side and walla in a mud just like any old labor right. Jamaica should put Horton's Pharmacy out of business. You pay for your death and destruction Jamaicans. Wouldn't I go wake up and stop pay for no debt? Heart and Pharmacy should close down before the month end. Heart and Pharmacy should put out of business before the month end. There ought to be demonstration. Lovan, how you do? Morning. No, I'm on in my side yet. That's after 11 now. Heart and Pharmacy ought to be put out of business. There ought to be demonstration and picketing in front of Harton's Pharmacy. But every day Jamaican get up and fund on a debt. Then when people kill on a ball, why when I ball when people kill if you not pay for them kill on? Try stop pay them no. You can't keep balling so them and kill you, and then you see one turn around and pay them to kill you. What sense in that? Heart and Pharmacy ought to be put out of business.
Today, I went into Horton's Pharmacy with my hat, right? All I had on is my hat. And this lady, not even the father, she, the daughter of the business, run me out and push me out of the establishment, say, Horton's Pharmacy is a JLP establishment, saying this is a JLP.
Yes, that was a pharmacy. You know, pharmacy where you go to buy the pill where they can poison you because they don't like your political allegiance. Yes, them Jamaica. You see, sometimes you can't blame the government for what them doing. People treat you how you want to be treated. People treat you how you want to be treated. Don't just leave yourself careless and think that people are going to pamper you. People don't pamper careless people. You kick them about, you throw them about because they're just careless. It's what normally happens to careless people. Until we stop being so careless, our governments will never have respect for us, particularly the Jamaica Labour Party government, because that's how they view us. We're of no use to them other than being dead and making them money through various businesses. Whether it be buying black steel, coffin, parlor packages, rum, rice, chicken, goat, fish. We are business to them. I want to move to something Partner Jack covered last night. I've covered this topic before last year, just after what's you call it? Burial. There's bits to this thingy I want to explain to this graph. Where's my phone? Because I can't see what on the screen. Hold on. You remember I've always been saying that these people destroyed our fishing industry with the blasting of reefs, rocks, whatever you want to call them, and things like that. So all of these isle seeps that you're seeing on the southern side, you see where it says Walton Marant license. So Walton Bank to the southwest, me not understand geography much, to the southwest of the island. That is that section we call Walton Bank. Then to the, I think, southeast of the island, the St. Thomas side or so on, I think you have what is called the Marant Bank, somewhere around Kingston, St. Thomas, around them region. It connected to them region, the Marant Bank. So the license is the Marant, look on the name because it's hard to pronounce it. The Walton Marant license is to drill on and offshore the island, but down to the bottom, to the southwest, where you see it says Blowers Rock. Where you see it says Blowers Rock, in that yellow line where you see draw round there. Now the Pedro Keys falls into that yellow grid down there, so to the left-hand corner of the screen. Now, blowers, around the Pedro Keys, there are several different rocks, which, you know, the rock areas or reefs or rock you want to call them, is where the fish live, feed, and harvest. So Blowers Rock was one of the famous fishing basin on the Pedro Keys. You have various different rocks. You have Chuku Rock, you have Blowers Rock, which is one which they have identified gas seep. You also have Shannon Rock, and then you also have Rock, that the one that on itself just named Rock. So you have several rocks around the Pedro Key, which is about 100 miles or so off southwest of Jamaica. So how they destroyed our fishing industry in that is the blasting of these rock, the blasting and drilling of these rock in their quest for oil and gas. So when I've been telling you all the time that the bit that says Walton Bank, the Walton Basin, now the Walton Basin, there's two major rock that I am aware of there. You have the Southwest Bank, we call it Southwest Bank, and you also have the Walton Bank. Both Walton and Southwest Bank, we just said Southwest Bank. Both Walton and Southwest Bank are where both Parity men, Black River men, White House men, and some from Savlamar would do their local fishing who doesn't go to the Pedro Bank, because people who go to the Pedro Bank normally stays there for weeks and months doing fishing before you come back to the mainland, because you would have boats from Old Harbor, Kingston, St. Elizabeth that always come to buy fish back and forth. So this is how our fishing industry in the southwest of Jamaica was destroyed by the quest for oil and gas, by blasting out all these reefs. Thanks, cousin. Welcome, Wagwan. By blasting out all of these, blasting and drilling all of these areas to find whatever they're looking for, which I have no confidence. They have found it, yes, but I have no confidence we will benefit anything from it, particularly under this particular government. So that's the bit I wanted to explain in context to what was explained last night. But we from St. Elizabeth North, I found in the 80s the blasting and drilling are going. From in the 80s, the blasting and drilling are going. Them just step it up a gear now because they've done there was a geographical mapping but both the Chinese and the Americans did geographical mapping of the country, and they know where the oil well are, the diamonds, the golds. They done, both US and China done geographical mapping, and they know where the rich resources beneath or soil are. So we were so up in a politician's backside and not securing anything for ourselves. When this all come through, they're not just politicians and their friends and the British and who the British decide to share their oil with. Remember, Crown Land. So the United Oil and Gas have the first choice, and United Oil and Gas are only going to bring in their friends. All right. So the more on us sit down and plaka around and a politician them and love them up and love it dubby them up, at the wasara, it a go become the honor. Why you must not look for anything positive to come out of this? Look at Nigeria. Just use Nigeria as your example. And I have no doubt the Andrew Holness regime have become more corrupt than our usual Nigerian politicians. The Andrew Holness regime has become more corrupt than our usual Nigerian politician. I mean, Tinubu is corrupt because just like we don't know who write Andrew exam, Tinubu make people write for him and our contacts him at this and him at that. But Andrew take it to a whole different level that we've never seen before, something we're not used to. But we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, it will be me, Mark Golden, Joan Gordon Webley, and Lisa Hannah.
Oh, thy peace, God of my salvation, because the mouth of the sinful and wicked is open. Rastafari. Come with I. Rastaman throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Not a people there. Make a man throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Only when man like Marcus Garvey speak, wicked men would I hear. Hear now hear. Instead of that, they only sit aside and rob and cheat, and not first of all make up what I seen to. Make him a throw and stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a plan! Make him a throw and stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. So, my favorite man, if Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. How they want to see the day them can sell out Rasta and sell it out. I sell out Babylon. They give man show and stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. They give man show and stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. If Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red.
Thank you very much, and welcome back. Under the title, Every Vote and Every Seat matters. I'm going to address Mr. Golden tonight on an issue of West Rural St. Andrew. You know, the Sanderson seat. That seat which Miss Joan Gordon Webley will be contesting. But the people, Mr. Golden, the reason why I'm bringing this to you, I don't know if you're aware. I am aware that there are hierarchies in the party who are aware, such as Dr. Campbell, Julian Robinson, Angela Brown Burke. Those people are being made aware of the discontent with Miss Gordon Webley and the constituency that she will be running. It is at the point now where the people have decided that they will stand aside and watch Juliet Cockburn Finn gets a third term because Miss Gordon Webley has gone haywire on them. They describe Miss Gordon Webley as a loose cannon. They say they cannot trust her any longer, and some of the reasons they gave for that. They said Juliet Cockburn Finn is working both sides of the fence. She's doing things since electioneering starts. Cockburn Finn is doing things in the labor right communities and in the PNP communities. But Miss Webley gets some money to do some Labor Day project. And what did Miss Webley do, which that is ticking over the people? Miss Webley went in the JLP communities and do majority of the things she was doing. The people are not confident of that because they're saying there are a lot of things that Miss Webley ought to be calling out Cockburn Finn on. And she's very silent. One of their major concerns is that voting for Miss Webley, as they are seeing it now, based on the behavior they're getting from her, might be a vote for the Jamaica Labour Party because they think Miss Webley is still fully aligned behind the Jamaica Labour Party. One of the things that is egging them, Miss Webley's approach. They say the JLP insulting or don't want to deal with them approach that Miss Gordon Webley has. They are not prepared to tolerate it. Miss Webley have no supporters or workers on the ground, no scrutineering document, all of the things that Miss Webley ought to have at the moment, Mr. Golden. It's all up in the air. What I am asking you to do as the party leader is to investigate what on earth is going on at West Rural that someone in the party is not telling me. Because one, we really wouldn't want Juliet Cockburn Finn a third term in Parliament. And based on Miss Webley's behavior, the people are saying we're willing to stand aside and see Juliet Cockburn win the seat because we cannot vote for a lady who we cannot trust, a lady who we haven't voted for yet. And she's treating us like how the labor, like the treatment people get from labor, right? That is egging them off, Mr. Golden. All of the people who were behind Miss Webley, as I understand. Because I have whoop relatives and friends in a restaurant in the mount. Not because I come from a country. You know, say Jamaica, little Mr. Golden. Little, little, little. Littler than we hand right now. Hmm? The people have decided we will not go with Miss Webley because we don't trust her, because it looked like they here promote labor right more than promoting PNP community. Like she goes Stony Hill, I do Labor Day work when there's other communities that needed that assistance, but she took the assistance and the funding to Stony Hill. So the people are concerned by that. What the people are saying, Mr. Golden, they need somebody else to go against Miss Webley. Lisa Hanna is the name that keeps coming up. They're saying they're prepared to work with Miss Hanna. They're saying they wouldn't mind, for the sake of the party and the country, if there's a difference between you and Lisa Hanna, it's been put aside and allow Miss Hanna to run the seat where it will be a sure take home for the People's National Party. But the two-pronged sword at the moment, Mr. Golden, the People's National Party supporters are not prepared to support Miss Webley. If Miss Webley should win this seat, they are concerned that Miss Webley could defect to the Jamaica Labour Party. And they are saying, what if it comes down to a one-seat win? We can't trust someone like Miss Gordon Webley. So the people of West Rural are crying out, Mr. Golden, for intervention. Mr. Gordon, Dennis, you're the Dean of Discipline for Area 3, aren't you? You are aware of the discontent within West Rural as to do with Miss Gordon Webley and her behavior. She has been regularly been described as a loose cannon. She's been regularly described as a loose cannon. The reason why the people are asking for Lisa, they are saying Lisa will be able to fund her campaign. Lisa already knows the ground. I don't think Lisa has finished with politics enough. Moat make for talk. Moat make for talk. I don't think Lisa has finished with politics. Lisa have a long political life. But why I'm saying this to Mr. Golden, Mr. Golden plans to listen to the people. And listening to the people is what will take home victory for the People's National Party. We see what is happening in the Jamaica Labour Party at the moment. It's a refusal of Andrew Holness to listen to the people. Every seat and every vote matters in what will be a nice edge election. One love from Black River Safari Boat Tour and YS Falls, St. Elizabeth. Come enjoy the fun. Pro gamer, dude. Here is somebody from my parish advertising. Those of you in foreign and abroad who enjoy tour, then he's advertising his is it that you do transport for these tours, Pro Gamer? But Mr. Golden, We trust and hope that you will listen to the people, whether Lisa or if you can find a suitable candidate, Mr. Golden. But the people are saying we're not prepared to work with Miss Gordon Webley. What I wanted to do, Mr. Golden, in the various divisions, Miss Gordon Webley should have about 150 workers in each division in it. Arrange a meetup with Miss Gordon Webley to meet with her workers, Mr. Golden, and see how much people Miss Gordon Webley will be able to bring out. Because that would show you where it is all going, where the people's support are. I don't know if Dr. Campbell, Miss Brownberg, Dennis Gordon, and Julian Robinson, who I've been made aware have been spoken to of their discontent, their dis-ease are being made known to those particular people who I've named. And if they have not made you aware, Mr. Golden, of this particular discontent over Joan Gordon Webley's behavior, I've had so many people describing the lady as a loose cannon. She don't want to talk to nobody. She wants to do everything by herself, on her own, which is not what the People's National Party supporters are saying. This is not how the PNP work. We work as a team. We work as an organization. But Miss Gordon Webley is a one-man band, and they are not trusting that because they are saying that Gordon Webley seemed to be working the labor rights community in the interest that labor rights will vote for her, which they are not convinced by. They are thinking Miss Gordon Webley should be focusing on People's National Party community to bring out those people who probably would otherwise stay away from the poll for various reasons. So please, Mr. Golden, you have about 2 months left constitutionally before it all goes down. You still have a lot of things when you settle. This is the only one that you will have to attend to, Mr. Golden. At least, Mr. Golden, investigate what I'm saying and see for yourself if you're comfortable based on all of what you're hearing. If you're comfortable going forward with Miss Gordon Webley, with the people not behind her anymore, the people have faded away because they cannot tolerate her behavior. They cannot tolerate her tough-headedness, as they would describe it. She don't want to listen to nobody. She don't talk to nobody with no manners. She don't want to hear nothing from nobody. It's her way or the highway. And they're saying, we're not prepared to vote for her like that. Because if we vote for her, after we vote for her and she win, we now can talk to her. We want somebody who we can go to, Mr. Golden. So I am hoping, in the interest of the party, in the interest of saving the country, Mr. Golden, you make sure every seat you're fighting them to the death. Juliet Cockburn Finn, Mr. Golden, can't come back in our parliament. We know Session Sunday already, Mr. Golden. What else we going to hear about this trip? We know Sunday already, you know. What else you going to come tell we say? The people don't want to be under Juliet Cockburn regime for another 5 years, Mr. Golden. That's why they have asked me to bring it to your attention. Because they say, based on Miss Gordon Webley's direction at the moment, they are going to watch her lose for free, were their exact words. And we're not prepared to work for her for free. Forgive me, dude. Is there any going on in Alligator Pond for Father's Day? Pro gamer look like him gone, him now respond on them. I'm look if him respond to anything. It look like him just advertise and gone. I don't see him respond to anything else. Anyway, never mind. So, Mr. Golden, look into this yourself. I don't know Miss Webley. Have nothing against Miss Webley. Mother Faster Allen, Mr. Golden. It is said that Elaine Faster Allen is the campaign manager. Find out from her. Find out from Miss Gordon Webley. Who is Miss Gordon Webley campaign manager? Who is Miss Gordon Webley's security? Who are the close people, Mr. Golden, around Miss Gordon Webley? You must, as a matter of urgency, Mr. Golden, look into this. You don't have time to play around right now, mind you. While Andrew's stealing and hammering and hatching the country away, you really don't have time. What you have time to do, Mr. Golden, is to dotting I's and crossing T across the seats at the moment. And here is one that you need to go back, Mr. Golden, and dot I's and cross T's. And it's West Rural where Joan Gordon Webley will contest. The people are not having her anymore. She have gone AWire on them. They say Mother Faster Allen in no way cannot be a campaign manager for somebody as robust as Joan Gordon Webley. They say Mother Faster Allen can't take that on. Joan Gordon Webley is too much of an iron fist for her. It's not going to work. And because Joan Gordon Webley have her own direction, whether it works with the group or not, Joan Gordon Webley needs a campaign manager that can pull her in line so she's on a collective direction rather than Joan Gordon Webley's direction. This is what the people does not want. The people liked her when she came. They are surprised of what she has turned out or turned into on them. That is their discontent, Mr. Golden. And as the party leader, you're under duty to look into that. The disciplinarian of the party, Dean of Discipline, Dennis Gordon for Area 3, you are under a duty to look into these things. So please, 3 persons cannot decide what is not compatible. So it is something as the party leader that you need to investigate, Mark Golden, rather than you go to the poll with a seat where you could possibly win and go lose it because the candidate see the white shit like the fowl and thought it was an egg. Joan Gordon couldn't wait till she turned labor them get the seat before she turned in a labor right behavior. One of the things they are saying as well, Miss Gordon Webley have baggage behind her from the days that she and Siaga Hurrah and Bust Up and all that. They are very concerned, Mr. Golden, and what I am asking you to do, just investigate what is happening in West Rural. If you don't, let me declare on here that Joan Gordon Webley will lose the seat if you allow Miss Webley to run the seat. And I will not explain to you why Miss Webley lost until the morning after the election, because I won't say that now. I won't create any controversy. I will explain that after the election. The people ask me not to say, until to explain why she will not win, why she cannot win, why they will not support her. But they want you, Mr. Golden, as the party leader, to investigate and set it straight. They're of the view that you have time to respectfully remove her. What they have even suggested, Mr. Golden, Miss Gordon Webley, you could put her on a board when you become prime minister. But what they're saying, based on what they're seeing now, Miss Gordon Webley is not an MP material, and they will not support her. So investigate, Mr. Golden. Try to meet with her workers the amount that she should be having. Her scrutineering list, Mr. Golden. Find out if that is ready yet. There's a lot for you to investigate in West Rural, Mr. Golden. Okay? And that's my advice to Mr. Golden tonight. As me tell us, I tired. Andrea John Hamilton, how you do? Sandra Ellis, how you do? I tired tonight, so you could mention it to Mr. G. No, I do not have contact with any politician in person like that. So I'm not interested to contact them either. These things must be spoken about in public, because Miss Gordon Webley behavior in West Rural is very public. Some of us might not be aware of it, but some people in West Rural think she don't behave much different from Juliet Cockburn Finn, is what they're saying. Miss Gordon Webley is not behaving much different from Juliet Cockburn Finn. So it is upon Mr. Golden to investigate. That's why I asked Mr. Golden, do your investigation, her scrutineering list, meeting her workers, speaking to the executive of her constituency. Do your investigation. You might just find out that I'm onto something. Just do your investigation, Mr. Golden. That's why I said every vote and every seat matters. The Portia Simpson Andrew Holness election, wasn't it a one seat win, a one seat loss? Every vote and every seat matters. So you want to go forward. You want to go forward with making sure you have the best candidates with the best choice for every seat. Thank you all very much for being here tonight on Global TV. Lovely to have your support. As always, it should be private between. No, let me tell you why it has to go public, Sonia. And you all must understand when we speak about things publicly, we shouldn't protect anything going on in the People's National Party. I'm not a PNP, so I'm not here to protect the PNP. If you were listening, I said Dayton Campbell is being made aware of the discontent. He has done nothing. Julian Robinson has been made aware. Angela Brown Burke has been made aware. The constituency now wants it to go public because they are not aware if they, who they made aware, Dennis Gordon is also aware. They are not sure that those people bring that up with Mr. Golden, which is why they want it to go public, because they want Mr. Golden to investigate himself. So that is why it is thrown out publicly. And I have pointed certain areas for Mr. Golden to investigate to see whether there's any truth to the argument or not. But they can speak to the constituency executive, speak to the supporters, speak to the people who were closely around Joan Gordon Webley, and if they are there, if they are still there or not. But Mr. Golden must investigate and go into the election with the best candidates for the best opportunities. Thank you very much for being here tonight on the Global Television Group. Lovely to have your support as always. Dawn Jamaica, thank you. Thank you. Lovely to have your support as always. Join us back tomorrow for your At a Glance program in the morning slot, and of course, the evening slot, the People's Point of View. If you're new to the program, please give us a follow. So when we go live, you certainly will get our notification. Thank you very much for your continuous support. And those of you, if you can share this live to those in the People's National Party who should hear it. We're not attacking the PNP, and I'm not afraid to attack them if needs be to attack them. But I think this is an issue that Mr. Golden needs to, you want me to address the IC changes. Wherever Pamela Monroe Ellis is, Pamela Monroe Ellis is going to be a problem for them. Do I have a problem with them moving her from the commission? Yes and no. It is Andrew Holness playing politics, thinking that if Andrew Holness and his lot, if we separate her from, as the Auditor General, from the Integrity Commission and have her doing the audit separate, then I don't know what they're trying to achieve. I was listening to them yesterday. I didn't listen to them much of today. I was listening to them yesterday, but I don't see a reason for it. However, if they separate her from the commission and put back the contracted, the Auditor General in its single-handedness, as it was, it won't make a difference. It will still Pamela Monroe Ellis doing her job properly, which is what their problem is, because it's different groups like the Auditor General, the Integrity Body, the Contractor General. All of these make up the Integrity Commission. All of these make up the Integrity Commission. So because she does the audit nationwide, I don't see the difference whether she's on the commission or not. If it is that Pamela Monroe, and Pamela Monroe Ellis, as we understand, doesn't do the audit for the IC either. The IC is independently audit. But whatever the Jamaica Labour Party is going after, I don't see where it's going to make a difference here, because Pamela Monroe Ellis is still going to do her work down to the T, regardless if she's on the commission or it's an independent body, the Auditor General. So for me, it really doesn't matter. That's why I thought I didn't pay much attention to it. I didn't understand their argument around it either. that I didn't understand, because there's no need, you know. So, but Marlene Malahoo Fort want the entire act rewritten, not that they would update and repeal or so on. She wants the whole thing rewritten. And then, if the whole thing is going to be rewritten, it will be rewritten in the name of Andrew Holness, Marlene Malahoo Fort, Delroy Chuck, Everett Warmington, and Pernell Charles Jr. But wherever Pamela Monroe Ellis goes, she's going to do a damn fine job. And that is what their problem is. So they think separating her from the commission is going to make any difference. No, it will not. Say they remove the Integrity Commission from the Auditor General from the Integrity Commission and make it become a single body. Under Section 7, and I think Section 31 of the Integrity Commission Act, the IC can work with and cooperate with any other body it deems so to assist in its investigation. So it really, really wouldn't make any difference, because even if they're separate, they can still work together. Yes, that is the problem. She is too professional and knowledgeable. That's all the problem they're having with Pamela Monroe Ellis. But wherever Pamela Monroe Ellis is, whether be a part of the commission or standalone Auditor General, it really won't make any difference. And if they stand her alone, she can work with the Integrity Commission as the Auditor General. The Integrity Commission is always going to need her oversight when it comes to auditing. So, instant and how you do, you come when we almost are done. So, to be honest with you, it don't make a blind difference. These people are trying to use every and anything to avoid accountability and to prolong their corruption, but it won't work. What they're doing won't work. Rewriting the Integrity Commission Act, they won't have the time to do it either, because why Marlene wants to do that, they could if they want, because of the majority they have in Parliament. No, Andrew could have the civil service quickly rewrite an act in their name and have it pass in Parliament that will repeal and replace. What that would be, it would be a repeal and replace act. It would repeal the Integrity Act of 2017 and replace it with, say, for instance, it would be, if it had done this year, with the Integrity Act of 25, which would take away a lot of the power and a lot of things from it. I don't think they have the time to do it now. But should they get another 5 years in government, which is their quest, that is something that they will attempt. What will be a problem for them, the majority they have now, and how you do, the majority they have now, even though we know to them now, and it's just hypothetically speaking, say for instance they win a third term, they will not have the majority they have in Parliament now. So it would be even more difficult for them to rewrite the Integrity Commission Act when they know they would not have the support of Mark Golding and the PNP to uproot what Mark Golding has written and what was implemented by them, albeit with their amendments. But these are the different dangers of Andrew Holness and his team. If they get more chance, they are going to break down this country governance and accountability system much, much more. That is one of the real danger to Andrew Holness's third term. So that's why Mr. Golden, every vote and every seat matters. So make sure every seat, you know what is going on before nomination day. You have every I dot and every T cross before nomination day. Because you know Andrew Holness controls the election machine. You know Andrew Holness is corrupt. You know Andrew Holness is planning to steal. You know Andrew Holness is planning to war, Mr. Golden. So you ought to be going in the election with all opportunities with the potential for success. Thank you. Thank you for being here tonight. Lovely to have your all support, as always. I love Stafford Hahn. His daughter said not know how to make money. Colleen, this issue should not be about party loyalty. It's someone's deed. They should be held accountable. Well, the people are worried about that based on her workings. Should she win? Would she defect to the Jamaica Labour Party? If, you know, the people are, and this is why I'm interested in Mr. Golden investigating and speaking to the executives of the constituency. It is important. It is important, Mr. Golden. All right. Thanks to everyone. Join us back tomorrow morning for the people's point of view. I was talking about Joan Gordon Webley. Just watch back on YouTube, Beat and Teach, the last half of the program. The last half dealt with the Joan Gordon Webley issue. I may talk to you about it tomorrow. Anyway, my peeps, thank you. Join us back right here tomorrow. See you. Thanks and goodbye.
Oh, thy peace, God of my salvation, because the mouth of the sinful and wicked is open. Rastafari. Come with I. Rastaman throw one stone, and it break a bad feeling to all wicked men. Not a people there. Make man throw one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Only when man like Marcus Garvey speak, wicked men would I hear. Hear now hear. Instead of that, they only sit aside and rob and cheat, and not first the poor. Make up what I seen him. Big man throw one stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Oh, what a black big man throw one stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. My favorite man, if Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. How they want to see the day them can sell out Rasta and sell it out and sell out Babylon. Big man throw one stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Big man throw one stone, and they bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. If Rasta make a progressive move, wicked men are red. was in prison for 20 odd years. And he leave from the prison and take the seat of the president. Stone one, big man Joe one stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. The black big man Joe and stone, and it bring a bad feeling to all wicked men. Rasta man Joe.
If you don't like missing out on the latest shows but still enjoy classic hits, then Global TV Group 358 is your perfect match. Global TV Group 358 isn't just another channel, it's your ultimate TV experience. From breaking news to binge-worthy dramas and timeless classics, we've got it all. Our unique blend of original content and global favorites means there's something for everyone. And guess what? With GTVG's seamless streaming, you can watch anywhere, anytime. Plus, our interactive features let you be part of the action. So, whether you're a seasoned binge watcher or a casual viewer, Global TV Group 358 is here to keep you entertained day and night. Don't just watch TV, experience it with Global TV Group 358. Subscribe now and never miss a moment.